In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure a calendar so your AI checks your actual calendar or your team's calendar to ensure that whenever it's trying to book an appointment, that time slot is actually available. First, make sure that you've already built out your agent, of course. And then if you haven't yet, or if this is for a new agent, be sure to add an agent. And then when filling out the onboarding form, make sure you select appointment booked on calendar. Otherwise, certain features won't show up. So one of those features is the booking calendar. So if you already have a calendar, it'll automatically select one for you. You can click the drop-down menu and select a different one if you have multiple calendars set up. But in this video, I also want to show you how to set up a calendar yourself. Now, to set up that calendar, go to Calendars in the top left and then Calendar Settings. Once that loads for us, we're just going to go ahead and create a new calendar. Now, there's a few different calendar types. So round robin is great for teams, for even if it's just you for now. If you're going to be having others taking appointments in the future, just start off with round robin and just add yourself. If you're confident it's just going to be you, you can start with a personal booking calendar and that's just fine. So for round robin, name the calendar. And select your team members. And so right now this account doesn't have any team members, so it won't actually let me complete it unless I do that. So let me go ahead and go over here to my staff and then add a user. All right, and then once you've created your staff member, you're going to go back to calendar settings. And then I didn't save it that last time because I didn't have a user. It wouldn't let me save it without a user. So you'll click round robin again, demo, boom, select any team members you want. You can do multiple or just one. Name it something. Here you can set up the duration, if it's 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever, as well as the general availability. You can also customize this further by clicking advanced settings, but for now we're going to click confirm, close, and then we're going to go ahead and just edit it. On here, you can configure a bunch of different things. So the meeting invite title, this is what will show up on somebody's calendar invite if they're using Google or Outlook or whatever. And then here you can set up how to distribute the meetings. So if you want equal distribution for your staff, or if you want to optimize for whoever's available, you can also set whether it's a Zoom meeting, Google Meet, phone number, address, or any custom location. You can set up where the meeting is going to take place or how it's going to take place. There's a bunch of different things in here you can set up. But one of the most important things to set up is the availability. So you'll come over here and you can select what hours you're working. You can copy that to all the days of the week you wanted. You can get rid of days of the week. And you could even configure it to do lunch breaks. So for example, let's say on Monday, you've got a lunch break at noon. Let's go ahead and say, so you're working from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then you start back up again at 1 p.m. Okay. And let's say you're doing that every day. And just copy that again to the days where you're working those hours. And then boom, that's all set up. And in addition, you can configure a variety of things such as minimum scheduling notice, maximum bookings per day, maximum bookings per slot, etc. Once you're done, save it. And once we have a calendar, we can click the back button. We're going to want to go to the PeakSend AI app, configure AI agents, and then select the calendar and boom, there it is. Now, as soon as your agent is trying to book an appointment, it'll reference that calendar and book it directly on that calendar. Now, a lot of you probably want to know, how do I actually integrate that calendar with my own Google Calendar or Outlook or whatever? In order to do that, and this can be done for every single user, once you've given them access via my staff here, and you've set up a user profile for them, the process is the same. They can log in, go to my profile, and then they're going to scroll down, or you're going to scroll down to sync it up with your calendar, and you're going to click add new, and then just select whatever you're using for your calendar. Calendly is in beta, and fair warning, Calendly only works if you're on the paid version. Otherwise, it'll let you integrate into the CRM, and that's Calendly's paywall, not ours. And so what you're going to want to do is select whatever you're using and then just fill that out, and then it'll automatically sync up with your calendar. I'm not going to do it since it's a demo, but that's how you would do it. It's pretty straightforward from there. Although the AI is referencing the availability in the calendar we just set up, it's going to also check for conflicts on your actual Google Calendar, Outlook calendar, whatever you used. And so if you're adding things there, it'll show up and the AI will know, okay, that's unavailable, and it'll just book on the time slots that you are available. And then that'll sync with your Google Calendar. So pretty simple. And that's everything you got to do.